And a very good evening, everybody. I'm John Cole. Semi-final night of Region 4 up the road on 1804 in Newtown. Game 1, TGU, the club that ended the Trinity Christian season against the Sioux from West Hope Newburgh. Let's see how things went. Off and rolling we go. The guys are getting it after it, and of course they would. It is Walker Broughton from downtown. That's good. TGU looking to respond. The Titans are going to come the other way. Carson Hammond is going to find the ball and get it to Jackson Nelson for 2. 23-14 Sioux at the end of 1. Brooklyn's Johnson passes to Sage Hansen. He's going to drive. Things are very interesting now. Here comes the Sioux. Will Ernst is going to turn it around and find Dalton Hawkins, who will knock down the 3. TGU kept it tight, but the Sioux roll 65-54. 65-64. Now, second game of the day, Minot Ryan against our Redeemers, the Battle of the Magic City. Let's see who won the old bragging rights. Off we go. The Lions get off to a hard start. Jet Lundeen is going to give up the ball, and finally it is Blake Kaler with the switch. Ryan would go on an 18-4 run. Our Redeemers looking to get back in it. Nolan Schmidt is going to give the ball, and finally it's Bryce Vibetto, whose dad played for the Tetons. That's good. 18-7. It's going to be a battle. Ryan's Lundeen gets tangled up. The Knights look to respond. Wyatt Weekly takes it to Peyton Limbo for the score. Ryan's possession now. Lundeen once again is going to give it to Hayden Shea. He is going to get the ball to Maxwell Sean from downtown. The Knights would get within 4 late, but Bishop Ryan is going to come up with the win, 58-52. So some good ball games, that is for sure. West Hope Newburgh, the Sioux over TGU, 65-54, and Bishop Ryan over our Redeemers, 58-52 in the battle for bragging rights in the Magic City. In Kildare, what did we have? Well, semifinals, the Miners from Beulah get Kildare playing at home, 65-57, and Shiloh Christian gets Standing Rock by 10, 70-60. Folks, earlier this year, Roger Merritt stepped down as head football coach at Sydney after a long career. He was the head coach for 13 seasons, taking over for Mike Gear, and before that was a longtime member of the football staff, helping the Eagles win 7 state titles in a row in the 80s. He was on the staff for 39 years, and along the way, touched the lives of many a football player from eastern Montana, including the head coach of the Coyote wrestling team, one Gresh Jones.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I'm related to Coach Merritt, so I know him very well. I see him every single time I go back, and he always gives me a hug and talks to me, so it's nice to see it. And he had a great career at Sydney, and I mean, now he's still teaching up there, so he's still around the program and helping people out. So
he kept that link going. I mean, Mike Gear's assistant, he went through it the whole time, really gave a lot back to those kids.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the point of teaching and coaching, right? To give back to those kids, and if we can do that and get a couple kids to get some good stuff out of it, it's a win for us. So.
Without a doubt, he had some playoff teams with the Eagles. I always look forward to visiting him on my trips to Sydney to cover his clubs. Always put the kids first. Last week right here on TV, talking to our Michael Anthony about teaching students about repairing cars. Coach, thank you for always having time for me. Hasn't given up coaching totally. He will continue in his role as an assistant coach on the Eagles track team, and he has helped produce some state champs in that sport, and I know that because I've interviewed many of them. Of course, when you win 27 games, you're going to claim a lot of Mondac Conference regular season titles. They got the MVP, that lady right there. Sophomore Taylor Moffitt named the MVP, had just a tremendous season. Kansas, his bad horse, was a first-team selection. She did a tremendous job, no question about that. There'll be some folks coming after her. The veteran skipper, Mr. Triplett, was the coach of the year, but bittersweet. His club could not quite win that title. Rex Sterling, a first-teamer on the men's side, and his buddy, his running mate, Tyler Best, also named to that team. So very, very good honors, well-deserved. Those kids work hard and they're good students. Let's take a timeout.